Hi everyone, my name is Beth Theobald and I am the reference librarian here at Penn State Beaver. Today we're going to talk about resources for your Criminal Justice 431 paper. We're going to look at a few places such as line search, as well as looking at the research guides and the citation guides, and we'll finish up with explaining Ask a Librarian if you have any questions after this presentation. The first thing we're going to do is look at line search. It's the library's version of Google, so it looks through the vast majority of Penn State's books, ebooks, articles, whatever you're looking for, most of it will be in here. So I'm going to use conjugal visits. And hit search and see what we come up with. As you can see, there's almost 150,000 results in the library catalog. You can refine your search if that is way too much and it looks like there's some interesting things coming up by, on the left-hand side, you can refine your search right here. For this class, I would say to limit to articles from scholarly publications, including peer review. So you can just check that box. And bunch of things come up. You can see if the journal is full text online, or some of them it just says, like this one, the journal article is a citation online only. You can get anything for free. It just takes a little more time to get it into the library. And if you have any questions about that, you can always shoot me an email or use this chat with the librarian tab here on the right hand side, and they're happy to help you with that. So right now I'm just going to click on this first one to show you what it looks like. This just means when it says content is available via the following links, that the article lives in a different database even though it's showing up in this one. So you can click on any of these article links under link to content and it'll take you directly to the PDF that you can print out, email to yourself, whatever is easier for you. Okay. I'm going to go back to the library website. The next place we are going to look is under research guides here in the middle. Okay, so these are research guides put together for students by Penn State librarians to show them where would be the best databases to go to for their research. There is a criminal justice one, but today for this specific paper, we're going to be looking at one called Law, A Guide to Research. So I'm going to click on L, and it's right here in the middle. Okay. And make sure you're on the Databases tab. I know it starts with About. There are quite a few really good ones in here. The ones I'm going to be focusing on today are under Try These First, Lowest Law Connect, as well as High and Online in law reviews. Lowest Law is great for case law, which I know you need for this paper. So I suggest starting here. And sometimes it takes a few minutes to connect, but hopefully it won't take that long. Okay, so this is the web page that comes up with Lowest Law. The one we're going to be looking at today is case law, but you can easily click through and look at whatever you'd like in this database. I know this looks confusing, but they're just trying to give you options to narrow it down to Pennsylvania, whatever courts, Supreme Court, circuits, state, local. We are going to be focusing today on this top right-hand corner in the search and typing in conjugal visits. Okay, and then I hit search. Okay, so it brings up all types here on the left-hand side of articles that are from this results list, but it tells you right here next to each result what kind it is. So this is case law. that's discussing rights of conjugal visits. You can kind of look through and see if any of them look like they would be helpful to you. These aren't abstracts, they're just sections of the case that have the most results of what you're looking for. So definitely click through and kind of check them out and see what would be helpful to you. And again, you can print it out, you can email it to yourself, whatever's easiest for you. Okay, so we are going to look at Hein Online. Click through. Okay, so I know this looks complicated, but the only link we're going to be concerned with today is this one up at the top, this law journal library. Okay. So the easiest way to search with this is using what we call keyword connectors. Mostly the word "and." So if you are doing any sort of search that's more than one word, such as solitary confinement or conjugal visit, it's a lot easier. You'll find better results by putting a capital A-N-D and between the words. So it's looking for those words as a phrase instead of separately. And you can use this with any database, and it will work just as well. So if you're having a hard time finding results for your topic, try using that "and" keyword connector and see if you get anything better. And then I hit search. Okay, so it comes up with quite a few, almost 1,800. But as you can see, they're right at the top. Pros and cons of conjugal visits in prison institutions. Do conjugal visits reduce prison violence in Mississippi? So I think a lot of these articles will be helpful to you. And if you're having problems with it, you can always use Ask a Librarian, which I'll show you at the end of this video. Also, make sure you check out, like some of these have this little check mark here, and it says cited by 5 to something. That is where this article has been cited in different ones that are possibly similar. So you can click on that cited by link, and it will show you who has cited this. And it's usually similar articles or ones that you can also use as a source. So definitely check them out to make sure that you're getting all of your information correct. Okay? Okay, now we're back at the library homepage. There's 2 more things I want to show you before we're done. Under research towards the bottom, I just want to point out the citation guides. You'll be using APA for this paper. There's a couple places you can look. Under Quick Style, if you just need to look up something fast, that's a great website. The one that we're going to be looking at today is under Comprehensive Style Guides. Both research and documentation online as well as OWL at Purdue will be very helpful to you. I'm more familiar with OWL at Purdue, so that's the one I'm going to click on right now. And the APA Formatting and Style Guide is right here on the right-hand side. So you can go through and they kind of list everything on the left-hand side by what you're trying to cite. So articles in periodicals. Periodical is just another name for journal, same thing. So journal articles, electronic resources, statistics, if you're doing that specifically. I'm going to just show you if I click on articles and periodicals. It gives you a basic form to follow, as well as if it gets a little more specific, article in a newspaper, review, and just kind of look through and see what will be most helpful to you. And again, if you have questions about this, you can always go to Ask a Librarian and say, help, I can't figure out how to cite this, and we will definitely take care of that. So, in conclusion, that's the last thing I want to show you, is this Ask a Librarian here, or you can also use the tab on the right-hand side. This is a chat feature with a Penn State librarian or a library staff member. They're on pretty much 24/7, and if they're not there for some reason, just leave an email and the next person that has a shift will go on and answer your question. If you have any issues with citations, if a link is broken, if you can't get at a journal article, or you're having a hard time figuring out what keywords you should be using, all of those things we can help you with. You can also email me. My email is elt10@psu.edu. And again, we're happy to help you, so just let us know. I hope this is helpful to you with your project, and good luck with your paper. Thank you.